Energy foot baths have been in use for about the last 15 years, and I'm working on my 4th generation of foot bath units. So today I want to give you a little demo and some interesting information about how these things work. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have our patient put her feet into the warm water there. We just make the water comfortable, and there's about a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt in there. You can see inside here there's an array that's made out of metal and a wire that goes up to our foot bath unit, and I'm going to set that up and turn it on. I'm going to do both of them at the same time here. Now I've set up 2 machines, one to have demoed with our patient's feet, and then I set up another machine that's running simultaneously, and this particular machine will do 2 patients at one time. And the reason I'm doing that is because a lot of times people have had an experience with foot bath units in the past, and they're always told that there's a thing about color, and all that the color that ends up in the water is due to the patient, and of course some of it is, but some of it isn't. And so as we go through the next 20-30 minutes or so, you're going to see that even though we run in a machine with nobody's feet in it, you're still going to see some color change. In fact, we can see that one already. If you look down here, it's starting to look a little tan right around the array. My first experience with the foot bath was around the year 2000, and I was astounded by the effects that it had on particularly patients that I had who were in the autism spectrum. And when you detox people, their ability to function becomes much greater. Particularly neurologic function is improved when you take toxins and heavy metals out of your body. So we always start by testing our patients, and usually we'll do a test with a hair analysis or a provoked urine sample to see what kinds of toxins we can find. Once we ascertain that, we'll use a nutritional program as well as a foot bath. Now this particular foot bath unit has some interesting qualities. It's not just about detoxing, it's about energetic balancing. And so we can show that there are changes in the patient by doing meridian testing before and after. We can also look at changes in laboratory testing before and after. You test somebody and they have high levels of aluminum or mercury or lead or some other metal, do a series of treatments. Months later we retest, and we find that the toxins have diminished greatly. And even though they're both turning a little brown, you can see that the patient's water is a little darker than the machine that's just run without anybody's feet in it. We got a lot of scum coming up off your feet here, and sometimes, you know, when somebody's really been doing something they shouldn't do, like they've had a lot of alcohol. We had a patient who drank a lot of scotch one day, and the next day when she came in, the whole room smelled of scotch, which I didn't know what it was. I just smelled the smell, and somebody told me it was scotch.